Hey guys, I'm James, one of the premier coaches here at Space. Today I'm gonna go over 3 core exercises that will optimize your workouts and maximize your movements. So oftentimes when people think about core, they think about just the 6 blocks of muscle going down your midsection. That's what everybody wants, that's what everybody's trying to reach for. What most people don't understand is that the core actually is not only the front, but it's part of your sides, it's part of your lower back, and just this whole midsection all around 360 in your body, all right? And one of the main functions of the core is to connect your lower half to your upper half. And this is how you do it with this first movement. So the first movement I want to go over is called a hollow hold. You're going to start on your back against the floor, thighs together, feet tight. You're going to bring your shoulder blades off the ground, reaching your fingers to the wall in front of you as much as you can. From here, you're going to lift your feet about 1 or 2 inches off the ground, keeping your knees away from your hips. Squeeze your thighs tight together and your feet, and you're holding here. Really try to create pressure and tension in your midsection and engage your hips. You're going to try to hold this for 30 to 60 seconds to really feel the effects of this movement. All right? Now, if this is too easy for you, you could extend the legs, keep your thighs engaged, squeeze your ankles together, and same idea, keep your feet off of the ground. That lower back should be against the floor and nothing else. All right, 30 to 60 seconds. Now, if that's too easy, you can bring the arms up, reaching your fingers as far away from your toes as possible, and now we're really trying to connect the lower half to the upper half using our midsection and our core. So the biggest flaws in this position, most people tend to have their knees too far over their hips. I would need you to lower the hips, lower the feet, just 2 inches off the ground. Another flaw people do, they might have their shoulders too close to the ground. I need you to reach your fingers to the wall in front of you as if your life depended on it. Create the tension, create the connection, and hold. Another part that most people neglect in their core is their obliques. What most people don't know is that the obliques wrap around all the way to the lower back. So if you experience low back pain, it may not be your lower back. It could be tight or weakness in your obliques. This is how we strengthen it. To start this exercise, you want to have your fingers facing away from your head. Make sure that your shoulder is stacked over your elbow, elbow stacked over the wrist. Okay, you're basically going to get into a side plank and try to hold yourself up. This is step 1. From here, bring the elbow in and extend the arm overhead. And repeat. Down, up. Now, if that movement is too difficult, you can regress it to a basic side plank. Again, just make sure that the shoulder is stacked over the elbow and the elbow is stacked over the wrist, right? You could hold this for 30 to 60 seconds. If that's too much on your wrist and too much on your arms, bring it down to the floor. Go onto your forearm, same idea, stack the shoulder over the elbow and hold your hips up. Again, 30 to 60 seconds, 3 to 4 sets, 3 times a week. Great and basic way to start strengthening your obliques and your core. Most common flaws that people do is inactive shoulders and inactive hips. All right, you want to make sure that you're pushing hard against the floor and you're squeezing your glutes and picking up your hips off the ground to really start engaging your obliques. All right, this goes for both the straight arm plank, side plank, and the low forearm plank.